Okay, so this is our Unit 4 Summative review. We're going to start out here with problem number 1. It says, what are the slope and y-intercept of the graph of the equation given? Y equals negative 4x plus 5. So remember your generic formula for slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So we can go ahead and look through here. Slope of 5 is not correct. Slope of negative 4 is correct. But my y-intercept should be written as 0, comma, whatever your number for y is. So we're going to get rid of letter D because they have it flip-flopped here. And so letter B is my correct answer. Moving on, number 2. Choose the correct equation of a line with the given slope and y-intercept. M equals 1, B equals negative 4. I'm just going to take these things and I'm going to plug it in to my equation here. So I'm going to have y equals 1x plus a negative 4, or if you look at our options, that's not exactly there, but I could say y equals x minus 4. Okay, that's the same thing. So looking at our options here, letter B would be the correct answer. Number 3, a hiker climbs up a steep bank and then rests for a minute. So if we look here at this point, it looks like almost all of these are climbing up a steep bank and then resting, climbing up a steep bank. Letter B, however, is resting for a really long time, not for a minute. So I'm going to guess that letter B is probably not correct. So I'm going to cross that one out. Okay. Then it says he climbs up a small hill and finally across a flat plateau. So a small hill between letter A and C, I've got this elevation changing just a little bit. My elevation is changing quite a bit more here. And then it's supposed to go across a flat plateau. This is not flat right there. However, this is. So going up that small hill and across that flat plateau would be letter A. Moving on, number 4. Number 4, I need to identify x-intercepts and y-intercepts and write the equation of the graph in slope-intercept form. So these don't have any points on here, so I'm going to go ahead and choose a few. It looks like it crosses nicely here and here. It also crosses up here. We need at least 2 points to find my slope. So if we remember slope dude's face here, that can help us remember if it's going to be a positive or a negative slope. So I know automatically the slope is going to be negative. And I'm going to choose 2 points to go in between. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes up at positive 4. And then it goes left 1, negative 1. So my slope is going to be 4 over 1 or negative 4. My x-intercept, this is my x-axis, my horizontal line. So my x-intercept is where it crosses there at negative 1. Now I don't want to see people just writing negative 1 as my answer. That would be a bad answer. I need to write it as a point. So my point would be negative 1 comma 0. Because remember our coordinate is x comma y. So my x value has to have my number in it. My y value will stay 0. Similarly for my y-intercept, I'm going to look at the y-axis here. My vertical line, it's crossing at negative 4. I don't want you to write negative 4 as your answer. I want you to write it as a coordinate. So we should have our x value be 0 and our y value be negative 4. Okay, when I'm writing the equation of the line in slope-intercept form is your y equals mx plus b. The thing that people forget most is the x there, so don't forget that x. I'm just going to write y equals negative 4x plus my b value, which is negative 4. You could also have something like this for your answer, or if you had technically over 1 for your negative 4 here, that would be fine as well, but negative 4 is a little bit more simplified. So there's your final answer.